Hello, I'm Josh McDermott. I am an English major and I am focusing on writing poetry and nonfiction. Today I want to talk to you about sight and what it means to see. Our eyes are simply a series of functioning parts, physical constructs, that a small collection of muscles, holes, and lenses dictates our perception of reality blows my mind. But my mind does not see like my eyes. With no prism to guide me, my mind's discernment is blurry. I get lost. Sometimes I can't see why life is the way it is or why certain things happen. Like last August, my nephew, Luke, was diagnosed with retinoblastoma, eye cancer, at only 1 year old. My brother called me from his house in Connecticut, long pauses between words telling me the news. The possibility of blindness is real. Last December, I visited them in Connecticut. While there, I played on the living room carpet with Luke, who, squealing, grabbed me with his little hands, tried to wrestle me to the ground, shoved his forehead against mine, and laughed. Retinoblastoma is a childhood cancer with a high survival rate, but it leaves a lasting impact upon the children and families it infects. When light is shined into the eyes of children with retinoblastoma, they often reflect white instead of the customary red, due to the tumor that sleeps in the vitreous, the back of the eye. Luke was first taken to the eye doctor because one of his eyes was crossing, another common sign of retinoblastoma. By the time I visited him in December, chemotherapy had eradicated his cancer for the time being. Yet the possibility of blindness, of the cancer resurfacing, still remains. If the flow of photons into my retina ceased, I could not see you. Would you still exist? Are you all just photons, electromagnetic radiation to me? Am I just a function of your photoreceptors? People don't look at each other very often. I mean, really look. Our pupils are just holes. Whatever it is which animates us looks through them. To catch the gaze of another person, to see for a moment that there is something looking back, the universe blossoms, flowers, perpetuates, and you know that for a second you are not alone. A different world, a different everything gazes through the dilation of a colorful iris muscle as it opens and contracts like a miracle. The glint behind the cornea, the wet look of consciousness is a vision. The slap of realization when the electric impulses move over your lens, slide across the optic nerve, and spread like a white spark throughout your body is simply you comprehending the physical proof of you and them existing. I mean, the fact that you exist at all is enough to know that all things are good things. And realizing the fact that they, someone else, exist with you here now, or that other people existed before you, and more will come after, is how you see the divine. Like last summer, when I stood in the middle of the night on a country road in the middle of the Montana plains with my girlfriend and watched the sky flicker with thunder over the distant mountain peaks. Or as a 14-year-old in my old hometown, when after the last day of school, a group of friends and I stripped down to our underwear and swam in the cold canal that runs through the center of town. Or as a child with my father, the first time he took me on a horse ride through the aspen woods at the foot of the Tetons. These things are all a vision. And having that vision, realizing that you are not alone, being able to orient yourself spatially in this big physical world is really all anyone is after. Sometimes we just forget that what we're looking for is already in front of us. We don't have to try to see. Seeing is just something that happens when we open our eyes. Somewhere within the indiscernible boundaries between light and dark, red and orange, physical and spiritual, is a reason to live. In that unnameable place, I feel so much that it floods me with radiance, and I am blinded by the light that spills out of my body. So when I'm lost, when I cannot recognize even my own blindness, it's comforting to know that there is a way back to sight. In the eyes of a 1-year-old with his blonde hair and his crinkled nose, and the way he presses his forehead against mine. In loving him, and loving other people, and loving this strange physical world we call life, I can orient myself and I can see.